More than 2 years after the living nightmare that left 22 people murdered, the Mass Casualty Commission's public inquiry is hearing more admissions from the RCMP.
That was communicated and how that was
a key player in the Mounties' response, Superintendent Darren Campbell, admits 911 information was not shared precisely. Information suggesting the gunman was driving a fully marked replica RCMP car.
You can call that an error in their assessment of it.
And why, even when it became clear the killer had escaped their incomplete containment effort, the Mounties never initiated an emergency alert to the public.
That wasn't a tool that we were aware of that we had in our toolbox.
But political admissions are slow in coming. Campbell's handwritten notes allege RCMP Commissioner Brenda Lucki leaned on investigators to publicly reveal the gunman's weapons, and that Lucki was pressuring to help justify the government's upcoming gun control legislation. At a House of Commons committee in Ottawa, whose hearing was timed to Campbell's Nova Scotia testimony, Commissioner Lucki made a partial admission.
Was there pressure for information from the federal government about this incident? Yes. This wasn't surprising as we were dealing with the biggest mass shooting incident in our country.
But she insists there was no political interference, a position shared by then Public Safety Minister Bill Blair.
At no point did I direct the RCMP in any operational matter, including on public communications.
Other witnesses, like this former RCMP communications director, reinforce some of the allegations.
She was irritated that she had briefed the minister that we would be proactively discussing the weapons based on my earlier update.
And the organization's former commanding officer in Nova Scotia was more definitive.
So you heard the commissioner say she promised the minister and the Prime Minister's office?
Yes.
Did the Commissioner Lucki directly tie that to the forthcoming firearm policy from the Liberal government?
Yes.
She did. So she said the pressure was from the minister and the Prime Minister's office, that she had promised them that that information would be released, and the pressure was a result of it being tied to the forthcoming gun policy from the Liberal government. Is that correct?
That's correct.
The Nova Scotia testimony from Superintendent Campbell continues Tuesday. In coming weeks, the Parliamentary Committee will also hear from more RCMP and government witnesses. Ross Lord, Global News.